When I was a kid, driving at night was difficult. The headlights of the car attracted legions of flying insects and other bugs, and the windshield was plastered with so many insect remains and bodily fluids it was difficult to see. Even the headlights themselves were dimmed. The wipers were little help, turning those grisly remains into such a smeared mess. A stop at the nearest filling station was sometimes warranted to squeegee them off. Even when vehicles were equipped with windshield washers, it didn't help much. Woe be it unto the driver who deferred an immediate trip to the car wash after a night out in summer. When dry, the residue was extremely difficult to remove, requiring tons of elbow grease and special cleaning products to remove the crusted mess. A careful coat of paste wax helped some, but dealing with insects was a continuing battle that drove many automobile owners to distraction. Even at home, the bugs were a problem. Those who tried to enjoy outdoor activities on their porch or patio from early summer through the first frost had much the same problem. Unwanted flying guests made an outdoor activity much less enjoyable. Recreational areas around most homes had to be equipped with yellow light bulbs called bug lights that were less likely to attract the buzzing, fluttering pest. People slathered themselves with bug repellent, and the aroma produced by bug bombs of toxic pesticides filled the air. Bug zappers kept up an intrusive barrage of electrocutions that required the next day cleanup of mounds of desiccated insect corpses. Then it all stopped. I'm not sure when exactly, because I moved to Minnesota in 1975, where bugs weren't a problem most of the year. I can remember mosquito control trucks roaming the streets in summer and running away from the toxic clouds they produced while walking my dog, and hearing about abatement programs that sowed wetlands with products to kill the pest in the larval stage, but that's about it. I moved back to my ancestral home in Tennessee in 2018, and it slowly dawned on me I could sit on my porch at night with no bug light needed. My windshield was now completely free from insect residue, and I hadn't had a mosquito bite in years. So I did some research, and what I found is sobering. First off, virtually no one's really studying this phenomena except a few dedicated amateurs. That tells me one thing for sure. There's something people with a lot of money don't want us to know about because the answer might somehow result in them having less money. What we do know is insects seem to be headed for extinction. In some places, the few studies that have been done show them down by as much as 80%, on track to completely disappear in under 100 years. Rachel Carson published her book Silent Spring in 1962, predicting just this outcome. The book had a big impact at the time and resulted in the banning of DDT, the most widely used pesticide at the time. But pushback occurred over the years, and other such products were allowed to be used. So we have great-looking lawns and clean windshields, but fireflies and butterflies are so much harder to find these days. Now many crops have a pesticide genetically built right in. That can't be good, can it? But it's not just pesticides that are causing this insect holocaust. Global warming and the destruction of habitat through urbanization may also have had an impact. We just don't know. But we better start paying attention, and soon, because bees, butterflies, and others in the insect kingdom are key to the pollination of crops we depend on for food. Not all the crops depend on them, just the really good stuff like fruit. If you prefer gruel, you might be okay. The planet is a finely tuned machine, and we just can't seem to refrain from throwing wrenches into the works whenever possible. But go ahead and enjoy that clean windshield while you can.